But we
Hey,
easily offended, bro.
that's
We
true.
very, very easily offended. So it's very difficult, for to try to convince people to do the right thing a lot of times because um, as you know how black people are. It's like either our way or the highway. So
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's tough. Man, it's gonna be real tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta see this old fogey one more time, that damn fossil, I'm gonna be pissed.
I think that anything is possible at this point.
Hell yeah.
It's Kamala that I don't like. Kamala gets on my nerves.
I think that it's anything is possible at
Man.
this point, bro.
How that dude even got in office is insane to me, man.
Yeah.
It's insane. I literally, man, I'm not gonna even say who it was because I asked her. I said, "You know this dude was just touching on kids, right? They got all these videos. You saw them?" And she was like,
Be
"Yeah, I
making
saw
those
him." I
little
was like,
girls
"You still gonna
uncomfortable.
vote for him?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, I got to take the lesser of two evils."
I
Wait,
hate
Mm.
when
that.
was Trump ever evil? Like, he just don't want people in his fucking establishment that are low income.
You can market anything to anybody. You could
Man,
change the
hell
narrative
yeah.
and you could change the perspective of anybody about anything if you market it to them well enough. So
Man, this shit
Perception,
crazy,
not
man.
perspective.
absolutely. Whenever somebody say something negative about me, I just drop 80 more videos and that shit just drown it and they go away. I don't even pay no attention to motherfuckers. I just somebody say something about me, I be like, all right, so we're gonna drop 80 more great
Mhm.
videos and then we're gonna see where that go. And that shit it don't even make no difference.
That's
Hmm.
funny.
Cause you can't compete
Right,
with me.
Fi.
I'm gonna drop 80 videos. Actually, I'm gonna drop 90. I'm gonna drop 30 per channel over the next week, and don't nobody give a fuck. They had a
Yeah.
listen. I was public enemy number one. Um, with the whole race conversation when everything was going down with just pearly things. I
But
was I was
Pearl,
public enemy number one.
this nigga Anton and this
Oh yeah.
white, his white queen.
Hey,
I
Aaron.
will tell you this, and I actually showed the numbers inside of the Patreon, right? Do you know that month? I loved that was the best month that I ever had on YouTube. I never had a better month than that on YouTube. That month on YouTube, I made $109,000 alone, two channels. I made that month on YouTube. I made
Ooh-wee.
$109,000 while these motherfuckers was talking shit. All it did was launch me even greater into the stratosphere, bro.
Mm.
They thought that
I
that was
believe
hurting
it.
me, and it was actually boosting me up. I got more subscribers, and I made more money than any month before that. Now, since that, I've made bigger months than that, but that month I made $109,000, and they thought that they was hurting me, and I was running up a check, bro.
Yeah, that's the
Salute.
thing. They always think that. They always think that when they start bashing you or talking about you, that it's gonna hurt you. I'm like, good or bad, you're just gonna give me press and I'm gonna post it.
They have no listen. That was during the March. March
That's
actually
crazy.
it was February. I think it was like February, March. Bro, I ran up so much fucking money. It was insane. When I got done that month, I said, "No way."
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is literally my Google AdSense, bro. It's my Google AdSense right here. I ran up
Smoke.
109,000 that month.
Shut him down.
Hey,
Nigga,
Anton, I got a question. How come every time people call somebody a sellout, they tend to get more popular? Like, what's his name? Officer Tatum got more popular
yeah,
when
you
they started
can't you
calling him.
can't hurt me.
I was like, what?
You can't hurt me. You actually help me because actually what I did was I what I realized is that it was way more people that felt like me. They just
Mm.
wasn't willing to say it out loud. And so it's a we the silent majority
What was people's
Yeah.
gripe anyway? Like, what was the big deal?
because I wasn't. So for me, they wanted me to turn my back on her.
We had cause she wasn't skin folk.
I was never a fan of Pearl like that.
They wanted me, but they
But
wanted me to turn my back on her. But I
She's
wouldn't
white
because
for that.
A, that was my
hmm,
homie. And so I'm like, listen, I'm not switching up just for y'all. Like I know her in real life. And if I got a problem
yeah.
with her, then I'll handle it offline and cause I'll call her. And so I don't switch up on people just because it's the popular thing to do. And so they
Hmm.
wanted me to be on the black hand side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, since the beginning, I've always said that I rock with people based off of the fact that I know them in real life and I don't do color. And so they felt a certain type of way about it. And so they, it went that way. And I was cool with it because I said what the fuck I said. And most of the motherfuckers that was on all of that shit, they wind up dying off anyway. So it didn't make no difference.
I still don't understand what she did wrong though.
She lost a lot of people that was like allies with her though, and like I would figure
She's
she does.
I think the best thing to say is she's a little tad tone deaf is probably the best I could say.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I don't think
believe
she's
that
racist though.
I believe that most people understand that um and this is just me personally. This is just what I believe. I think that most people identify with keeping it real and being loyal to people that you say that you with versus aligning themselves based off an agenda. I think that history favors people regardless of what's happening in the circumstance. History is always going to be on the side of the people that kept it 100, not on the people that switched up based off of identity politics. It was a lot of
Mm,
people. It's a lot of people that switch up based off of what's popular at the time. They always want to say the thing that means history is always kinder. Long term, I'm playing a long game every time. History will always be kinder to the person that
Mm.
actually stood 10 toes down on the thing that's right. That's
mm.
just my personal opinion, bro.
I agree.
Man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, when it come to all that pro black shit, man, I don't believe in that, man. Because on some real live shit, people that's pro black, they really not. They
Yeah,
really
that's
not.
true. I agree.
They
They're
don't.
usually they're
They
usually
don't keep
they
their money.
usually
They don't keep
in
their money just solely in the black community. So how could you
They
really be
don't build nothing.
pro black? And then also
I
the
think
main
most
reason you're not
people
pro black, you say what?
I think most people who say they're black or they're anti white is probably better.
That might be true
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
But
No,
the
their
only
favorite
problem
line
with
is to say if they're pro-black, they're not anti-white.
but
I
the whole thing that
I'm
most of the people
always
that's pro
interested.
black,
Go ahead, Sonny.
most of the people that's pro black, they still accept the history that's whitewashed. So I don't get it. Like, you don't
You know
find
what?
you.
Eric Daniels said it best. He said pro black is just a hustle for most people.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
My grandpa wouldn't let me drive his car to the white people's town.
Eric Daniels, you was
I
right though.
understand.
I
Listen,
don't
I
know politics, bro.
understand black people from a certain period of time feeling some type of way about racism, white people and all of that because they experienced it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to hear my grandma is not even like this, but if I was to hear my grandma talk in which she was born, shit, my grandma is 91 now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? She was born at a certain time where she was genuinely, really in real life affected by people doing physical things to them. You know what I'm saying? And so it was her experience was real. Now you telling me that this little punk ass 19-year-old over here is gonna stand on this pro black bullshit and they don't even know nothing about it? And if you talk to my grandma, her perspective is, listen, our goal was to fight to get away from that so that, so that everybody could have the opportunity and that we loved each other through it. We was trying to align with people, whether they was black or white, in order to get progress. We wasn't trying to divide ourselves against people because that wasn't the goal. And so if you actually talk to all of these older people, they actually more disappointed in the newer generation because they don't even stand on the thing that they fought for in the first place. They fought for your ability to vote. They fought for your opportunity to get into college and do great things. And you disappoint them because you don't meet the expectation. You waste opportunities that they died for,
Mm.
that they was getting offended for, that they was on Freedom Rider bus for. And you know what I'm saying? It's like they're disappointed not in the fact that you keep on trying to stand on this pro-black shit, but the whole goal was to get away from the whole pro thing anyway, to ultimately create an opportunity for you to just be able to stand on your own merit. They are more disappointed in you for still trying to perpetuate the same bullshit when you don't really stand for nothing because your actions say that you ain't really about nothing. And so when I listen and when I talk to these people, what's meaningful is that you create opportunities and you take advantage of the thing that they fought for. But every time you run in the victim Olympics and you're not actually meeting no expectation, you disappoint people because it says that you'll know them by their fruits. So I don't go based off of all that pro-black shit because everybody that I employ, I put on. I do people good. I make sure I do good business. I make sure I take care of people. I never forget the ones that was with me from day one. Me and Slimmy used to rock out a long time ago.
Hmm.
Like everybody that I rock with is people that I genuinely know. You know what I'm saying? I just been rocking with, and they just been cool people. That pro black shit is bullshit. Half of them people they not even married to nobody black. They fucking white women. Come on, man, get out of here, bro. They out here having children
Oh,
with a whole bunch of people ruining communities. Like every
uh,
pro black person that I know is toxic as hell.
Oh shit.
Every pro black
Oh
person that I know is toxic for their own communities. So if you sitting here and
man.
you telling me that all you can do is spew a narrative and talk about it, and that makes you pro black, versus a person that's actually productive for their community and helping other people out, I'm not going for it. If the person that you look at as the enemy is the very one that's married to the darkest woman that you know, how is that pro black on your end and it's anti white? I just be confused, bro,
because
because your actions don't align with what it is that you say you're doing.
you don't have the talking points, Anton.
I
You don't
don't
have
need the
the right.
talking points. I got a real life results. I got real life results.
Yeah, a lot of the times people just they want to hear stuff. I keep hearing that when I talk about politics. They're like, "Yeah, but." They just want
I
to hear
want to
stuff.
every listen before anybody tell me that they pro black and what we should be doing for the community. I want to see they black white first. Man, I don't want her to be mixed either. I want her to be black black.
Huh, what?
I want her. Listen, every guy that stands on this pro black narrative, the first thing that I want to see, amongst other things, and I'm gonna reveal one every single show. The first thing that I want to see you have a dark fucking wife.
Mm.
Don't none of them have that.
I don't want her to be mixed. I don't want her to be none of that. I want you to have a black wife. Now, if you're not on that shit, then do whatever it is that you want. Because I believe that people should be able to talk to whoever it is that they want to talk to. And I don't believe in the identity politics, but I want them to show their fruit. I want them to have a black wife, and I want them to have. I'll reveal my second criteria, but I want them to have a wife, a
Be
dark
black.
ass wife. That's what I want before they can say anything to me.
Most of the pro blacks, if they don't have a non-black wife, it is a mixed woman. You're right about that. I will give you that.
Well, first they got to get married, and they still got to meet the criteria.
Mm,
We're gonna be a
yeah.
long way away from that.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, they're not gonna do that, so that's not gonna happen.
Hmm. Interesting.